This is Oscar Bevis for IFL TV here at Bramall Lane for Weighing Day. Noman Hussain joins me, my man. Good to see you. Fight week, you must be buzzing.
Buzzing. All the training's done now, ready to go. Buzzing.
Let's talk about yesterday, because we went to Sheffield City Gym, a place you started out at as a kid, and kind of grew into the man and the fighter you are. We didn't speak then yesterday, but I just thought that was really interesting, and it must have been good for you to go back and go to, I suppose, the sessions where you've got the kids who are learning and I guess looking up to you as a fighter.
It's amazing, especially what Izzy did to sort of giving back to the community and stuff. So we went back for the day and spent a bit of time there, gave some free tickets out, gave some free t-shirts out, so it's really nice. But the truth is, I've grown up, I've been there since I was like 7 years old. So it's kind of like home to me, pretty much. I've been there longer than anybody else. So it's like second nature to me. So yeah, just popping down. Even when I'm not training, I'm always there. So it's definitely close to my heart, and I'll forever, even after I finish my boxing, I'll always be in and out there, giving back.
Am I right in saying you were the first fighter to compete for the gym?
Yeah, true. Yeah. I was. First kid to step in that gym as well. Yeah. So years ago, but it feels like yesterday. It's gone in a blink of an eye. So I always say, you just got to cherish each moment, because, like I said, that feels like yesterday and it's flew by. So yeah. Before you know it, I'm a professional boxer, 3 fights. So I'm just trying to soak it all up.
Do you feel that there's kind of perhaps, I don't want to get too deep, but do you feel like there's kind of perhaps more meaning when you've got people who look up to you as a fighter? Obviously, for you, it's about winning titles, making money, trying to become a world champion and having them goals. But I guess there is kind of a lot of meaning behind being a boxer and having kids looking up to you and trying to be a role model and help the younger generation out as well.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I could easily say I'm not a role model, but for a lot of kids, I guess there's a lot of kids there probably look up to me. The truth is, I realised this when I was quite young, actually. I remember initially I started school and I was dead naughty, always messing about. And I remember getting kicked out of PE. I got banned from PE for like 2 years.
That's the best lesson as well.
And that was my favourite lesson. So I remember getting banned from PE for 2 years. And within them 2 years, I really thrived. I took boxing really seriously and I really thrived. And I kind of, something just switched, and I realised, because there was lots of kids that, I was always up to no good. And then I remember one day, a bunch of kids in the school were like, oh, that's Noman Hussain. And one day, it was the day after I won the national title, lots and lots of kids, both older and younger actually, were coming up to me. And I was like, damn, I can't really be messing about, because they're coming up to me and trying to shake my hand, and I'm there still being a kid messing about, and I was only 13 at the time. And sort of I realised then I've kind of got to portray myself in a good way, because it's going to rub off on others, and I can already see people copying me, so I don't want to copy me for the bad stuff, you know. So I kind of flipped the switch then. I was only 13 and I realised then, whatever I do, it has its consequences. So I understand if I do bad stuff, it's probably going to rub off. So I guess you need a balance, but yeah, I've always learned, no matter who you are, you've got there's someone looking up to you and someone who's probably going to copy you. So do your best to do good, really. Yeah.
Yeah, well said. Couldn't have put that any better if I tried. And obviously you're flying now, 3-0 as a pro, looking to go 4-0 at the weekend, and you're balancing a career with it as well. If boxing isn't enough of a headache, you decided to be a doctor as well. Have you got any time to do anything else?
Yeah, honestly, it's where I work, it's tough, but it's great. The staff I work with are really, really helpful, and they support me. So I'm quite honoured to be in working with such a good bunch of people. But so far, I'm lucky. I think when it comes to titles and stuff, it's another story. But for now, luckily I can balance it. I mean, look at Josh Warrington. I think he said he was still working full time up until, I think, British title level. So, I mean, if he could do it, and he's obviously done really well. So there's no reason why I can't until it's time. I'll be in tougher fights and boxing tougher people, then kind of take a step back from the work life and take boxing more seriously. But for now, I'm quite lucky to be able to do both. And like I said, I'm enjoying the balance so far. I'm busy, but it's nice.
And what can we expect from you in the ring on Friday? Obviously, when was your debut? October time last year. Yeah, so coming up to a year as a pro, or a year as a professional. Yeah, what can we expect? I can imagine for you, it's been about kind of improving every time. But what will we see that's different from the Noman Hussain we saw last time out?
Yeah, so I've just been working on sort of developing and slowing down as a professional. I think the amateur and professional game is very different. So sitting down on my punches a bit more, and just developing slightly different. It obviously all depends on the opponent they put in front of you. Sometimes you have to sort of get on your feet and hit and move. But all in all, I've just been working on sort of sitting on my punches a bit more and digging in my shots a bit more. So hopefully tomorrow you'll see that a bit more spite in my punches and letting my hands fly a bit more.
And a lot of noise when you walk out in this brand new arena.
And a lot of noise from the shallow crowd that are coming down. So yeah, big love to everyone.